Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing about the fundamental topic, that is city creation. In this basically we are discussing about the holes, and in this holes basically we are discussing about the data science project basically. So these all are the software companies basically who handles the data science project basically. So these all are the big software companies basically who handles the softwares basically data science projects basically. So see basically these all are the groups basically. So this person is he is he basically Chandrasekhar basically. Cyrus Mistry basically. Natarajan Natarajan Chandrasekharan. He was also one of the person basically was handling the TCS. So TCS basically is one data basically you can say which basically the government keeps their information basically. So one of the person told that where actually TCS is here basically I want to know basically where. So one of the person told that USA basically one of the person basically want to know basically where is TCS basically. So TCS Mumbai. Then we will see TCS Bangalore also. So this is TCS. See basically. So one of the person told that yaar itna paisa. That basically one of the person told that how basically software company earns the money. So one of the person told that do you know basically each and every projects in this world basically which software companies are basically getting. This is the amount basically that also in dollar basically. From this percentage of some amount is given to software companies just to handle that 100 plane 100 plane crashed in Himalaya and Mount Everest, and that information basically are kept basically. This is basically, and rest of project basically are like CRM, payroll, banking. Then rest of project basically are there, right? Basically ERP. This whole project basically are handled by the software companies basically. So one of the person told that from this basically if you get around 1% also basically, not 1%, 0.1%, then also see the amount basically what is coming basically. Then he told that yes here basically, and this basically amount is where it is kept. I will take example of BSC because I am currently in India, that's why. So one of the person told that yes basically it's BSC, Bombay Stock Exchange basically. So one of the person told that ये जो लोग मरते हैं 100 people who dies 100 in 100 plane basically which get crashed in the Himalaya and Mount Everest basically, they people die basically, their bank accounts data basically are where basically their bank's database, but that data basically is in USA basically. Then it told yes here basically that data basically is in USA and the plane crashed in here basically. So how basically the each and everything basically are handled basically, How basically one of the person told that basically, यार ये government कौन है यार, basically who are this government? This also one of the person told that, and basically they asked the people that question also basically, ये TCS कौन है यार, basically who are this TCS group, basically कौन है TCS, who are these people, basically कौन है TCS? And see basically the share bazaar also came into the picture. That is 12 lakh, that amount basically which I told basically. See basically, and one of the person asked the question also, ये government कौन है यार, basically who are this government? See TCS also, you see basically. See TCS, and one of the person asked the question also, where is Infosys? He basically don't take BCom people basically. Then this is the Infosys basically. This group also keeps the government data basically, and they have created the small companies, and they basically keeps basically circulating the database of each and every dangerous database, which is basically having the information of this, that is this. Assume that basically 100 plane basically which is getting crashed daily basically. So it might not be daily basically, because if daily, then basically entire USA basically will get end basically. So one of the person told that, yeah, that how many people basically might be dying basically in daily basically, or basically monthly basically, or weekly basically. Then he told that basically that need to check here basically, because this is that amount basically. Yeah. Here basically I have taken the example of Bombay Stock Exchange basically. So one of the person told that basically, this basically how basically they might be circulating this basically already, because directly you can't take the money basically from the bank and tell basically ये मेरा पैसा है लाओ दे दो, like this basically you can't tell basically. So they basically introduce one Dadagiri group, that basically is, Dadagiri means who basically takes the house basically and each and every property basically directly with Dadagiri. That is basically this group basically. That is BCCI group, that is the cricket industry basically. This group basically do the manipulation by playing the lots of crickets, lots of sports, lots of I will take one example. I will take entire sports only basically. Sports groups. These all are the groups basically who basically do all the manipulation basically, and they basically takes the entire money basically from the from the basically particular accounts basically, that also legally basically, and then basically the circulation of the amount basically happens, and that basically is from finance companies in India. So see basically these are the group basically, top 10 finance company basically. See basically. See basically. Lots of people say they are very rich people here basically. But see basically how they earn the money. So one of the person told that 0.000.1 percentage also, if the particular groups are getting, like software industry basically is getting 0.1 percentage of the this amount basically, and like this basically the big software company basically are having their lifestyle basically. So one of the person told that this is that 1% amount basically that was basically tracked, and which basically in this Indian government are also basically involved. So see basically sports, lots of people say that basically I left the sports here basically, मैंने तो resign दे दिया sports में, भाई अब मैं इसमें नहीं हूँ भाई, I am not in the sports basically. Lots of people says that also basically. Who is that person basically, that everybody knows basically. Just a minute. In next video we are going to see that person basically.